Clearly, I have been living under a rock. I have no idea there was this company named Jetson that was manufacturing a drone to carry a human in it. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Can you imagine you having this in your house? What would you do? But when reality hits, one can only dream. At least we have it in our virtual skies. So here we are in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 in virtual reality using the PlayStation VR 2 headset. And of course, we had to give this a try, guys, especially on the eRacing Lab Motion platform. Now, this little thing right here, this wire is supposed to be providing or serving as a bridge to provide power to the motors. If you take it off, you pretty much cut the power off, so to speak. But that does not work in a simulator, pretty much. Now, I think I have a little bit of a good idea already of how to fly this thing. Pretty much on the left side, we have the throttle, and we got some modes, normal, something else, and sport. And then on the right side, we have a stick. So you can see right here, just applying power, we are already airborne. This thing is capable of doing 1,500 feet above ground level and travel at a speed of 60 some miles per hour. So yeah, this is incredible, honestly. Like for consumer use, people that don't even have a license. I don't even know if you're supposed to have a pilot license to be able to fly this thing, because if you notice the maximum altitude 1,500 bytes, I mean 1,500 1,500 feet, it's more on the ballpark of drones, and in most countries you don't have to have a license to fly a drone. Anyway, as you can see, I am applying a little bit of roll here to the right, and we are able to get to the beach coast here. And we are in the Dominican Republic in Punta Cana. Look at that beach coast, man. Unbeatable. Like, these views are unbeatable. There's just no competition for Flight Simulator as far as photogrammetry, aerial sceneries, and graphics in general. Honestly, this thing is unbeatable. And honestly, this plane or drone, it's flying okay. Now I have no idea how this thing is supposed to feel, and I guess the good thing is that Jetson ONE is that we just have this thing released in XPlane 12. So it just released like 1 or 2 days ago, and I already bought it. So I am going to test it out in XPlane 12, probably about the same location I am flying in right now. And yeah, that's gonna be a really good comparison. Of course, we shouldn't focus on the graphics because I think we know the drill with the XPlane 12 versus Microsoft Flight Sim competition or comparison. But what I want to know is, how does this thing feels in XPlane 12 as far as the flight models, and that's what I'm going to check pretty soon. Right now, as you can see right here, we are flying over this beautiful beach coast. This area, by the way, is a hotel or resorts zone, pretty much, where you have a lot of hotels, resorts for people to pretty much vacation in. Most of the people that travel to Dominican Republic that are not from Dominican Republic have pretty much visited this place. So this is well known, and this is where we have the Punta Cana Airport MDPC. All right, let's see if we can land this thing here. I am flying this as if it was a drone. And honestly, I think that's exactly how you're supposed to fly this thing. There you go. Landed. Let's go. And looks like we can also do some yaw, like simulate router input here, even though we don't have a router as far as I can see at least. But the joystick twist. So I'm not sure if this is how the thing works in real life. But we're able to twist it and kind of simulate some yaw movements here, which is pretty good. Now, doing some research, it looks like this model that we're flying right now is based on one of the initial models or prototypes that Jetson ONE showed to the public like a couple years ago. If we look at the new footages, the new trailer that just came out like a month ago, I guess, you'll notice that we don't have this lever on the left for the throttle. It looks like the throttle capability can now be done elsewhere. I'm not sure if it is on a joystick with some sort of a trigger now, or if we got any pedals. I'm not really sure how it's supposed to work. But also, I looked at the Jetson ONE that just came up on the XPlane store for XPlane 12, and that one is based on the latest prototype, so that's good. Now this thing feels really nice, guys, in VR. Now we're just flying a very low altitude. I'm pretty sure you will not take your Jetson ONE. Oh, what the hell is going on? Okay, so this is one of the reasons why the PlayStation VR 2 sucks as far as tracking. Worst tracking I have ever seen in a VR headset. Alright, so let's go back. I had to do some resetting of my play area here because the PlayStation VR 2 doesn't play well in areas where you don't have any frames hanging on the wall. You have to have some frames, some coloring, some texturing on the walls. If it is like plain black or gray or white, you're gonna have a lot of trouble with tracking. As you can see right there again, I had an issue with the tracking. One more time. Anyway, look how beautiful Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 looks at this altitude. Unbeatable. This looks absolutely beautiful. I think I am getting a handle of this drone or plane. All right, let's keep going. Man, imagine you having one of these at your house, huh? At your disposal for you to be able to just fly it. I mean, this is not gonna give you like a whole, I guess this is not going to give you a long range. It's only 20 minutes at maximum weight of flight time. Now you can play around and just extend or squeeze that time just a little bit more or longer if you change the flying modes like basic or sport. Sport, for example, is the highest performance mode, and that's going to drain the battery like in no time. By the way, if you do try this thing in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, you are able to recharge it by just clicking right there on the dash where it's got the battery signal or charging level. You're welcome. Look at us right here. You will not see anybody flying their Jetson ONE whenever that thing come out at this altitude over the ocean or over a beach. I mean, unless you just don't care about how much you spend on it, which, by the way, it's got to be a lot of money. This thing must cost like more than your typical family vehicle like SUV or whatever, man. This got to go for about, I'll say at least $50K, $50,000. Look at the beach, man. Looks absolutely amazing. Like the water mask in Fly Sim near the beaches look beautiful. Look at that thing, man. Sweet. Look at the water and the reflection. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, man, I'm feeling like I can just go buy one of these things and just fly it. I think I'm already certified. I'm a Jetson ONE certified already. Just kidding, okay? So you just don't go absolutely nuts on the comment section. I'm just kidding. But again, I mean, this is not that difficult to fly. But again, I'm not really sure if the way this thing feels in Flight Simulator, it's how it feels in real life. We'll check in XPlane though and see how it feels. Oh, look at this thing here. What is this? This is definitely not auto-generating. Alright, let's do a drift here. Let's go. You see that? I am a certified Jetson ONE pilot already. Let's have a look at this, because this does not look to be auto-generated. Look at this building model. It even has some names in there. Let's go take a look at this thing. There's no photogrammetry around these areas, so I'm not sure where this came from. Do we have this level of buildings now by default? Or buildings with this level of details in Flight Sim 2024 now? With the auto-gen? Look at this thing. Mawena. The restaurant. Oh, look. Now, that's clearly not a Dominican Republic area code on that telephone number. Alright. Okay, guys. I think we're gonna leave it here. I'll give this drone a try now in XPlane 12, and I'll report back here pretty soon with another video, so you guys have an idea, you know, the level of, or the quality level you should expect with the XPlane 12 counterpart. And I think we just landed on some sugarcane. This thing looks like sugarcane. Jesus. All right. Some sugarcane crops. All right, so we're just gonna land here. Look at the ground, bro. Jesus. Look at those rocks. My goodness. All right, guys. That's it for this video. Smash that like, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.